So Crystalofatlan just dropped some brand new information about the Digimon collaboration coming to Crystalofatlan on August 21st, and I couldn't be more excited for what they just dropped. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video for Crystalofatlan. My name is Ventus. What's good with you? Alright, guys, in this Crystalofatlan video, we're going to talk about the Digimon collaboration coming to Crystalofatlan. First, I'm going to catch you up to speed on everything that we know so far about the collaboration. Plus, I'm going to give you my genuine reaction to the new stuff that they dropped on their YouTube channel concerning the Digimon collaboration. And then, we're going to talk about what this could mean going forward in Crystalofatlan with the Digimon collaboration, possibly other collaborations with other anime. Alright, so if you're new here, do me a favor and sub to the channel with all notifications on, and if you do like Crystalofatlan, just do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Let's try to get a like goal of 30 likes on this video. I really would appreciate it. Alright, so let's get right into it. Alright, so if you didn't know it, in Crystalofatlan on the August 21st update, we are getting a Digimon collaboration, and we're going to get Digimon companion pets that walk around with us in the lobby and join us in battles in the game, just like our normal pets. And the first one we're going to take a look at is Agumon. That is so cool. He just warped Digivolve into War Greymon in the lobby as an idle animation, which is so cool. Now, in just a second, we're going to take a look at all the skills and see exactly what you can kind of read on the screen right there and see exactly what these pets do and answer the question if these pets are going to be better than our already existing pets, because, you know, I have the Brilliant Crystal Fox and I have the cat pet, so I want to know if these pets are going to be better. But just for right now, let's look at these animations. Look at that. He just warped Digivolve into War Greymon, and I think he used Terra Nova or Nova Blast. All right, and here's the second pet, Gatomon. You didn't know Gatomon Digimon? She digivolves into Agumon. That is so cool. All of my pets in Crystalofatlan right now have Digimon names before I even knew that we were going to get a Digimon collaboration, because Digimon is honestly my top 2 favorite anime, second only to Dragon Ball Z. So when I heard about this collaboration, I was like so blown away. I was like, oh my god, Digimon is coming to Crystalofatlan. I've always wanted to have a game where my Digimon companion just kind of walks beside me. So you got this cat animation in the lobby. Let's see what Gatomon does. She just sort of sits there while you're fighting, doesn't want to take the show. That's cool, even though that she knows she can take the show if she wants to. Gatomon is so good. Alright, so she just digivolved into Agumon, and she just hit with her Celestial Arrow. And this is cool too. Now I want to take a second and look at this, alright, because I talked about this once before in one of my live streams, and I was like, man, I know they're going to give us Patamon as a bobble. If you didn't know it, Patamon is able to digivolve into Agumon, the male version of Agumon, and I was like, he's going to be a bobble. That means he's going to be the little thing that kind of floats around with you on your shoulder. And if you've seen the bobbles so far in the game, they're very small, they're very tiny, and I really wanted to know if Patamon was going to be the right size, proportionate size, because he's a little bit bigger than the bobbles that we have. And looking at this animation of him flying around with you in the lobby, it looks like he is definitely going to be the right size, and that is so cool. Kind of sucks that we won't get a Agumon Digimon in the game, but hopefully if they revisit the collaboration and give us more with Digimon, they might give us an Agumon like collaboration or an Agumon pet that comes with us, and I think that would be really, really cool. I just think it's probably going to be dependent on the support that this collaboration gets. So from me to you, please support this collaboration, because I want to see more Digimon come to Crystalofatlan. Alright, so let's take a look at the abilities that these Digimon can do and see if they're going to be worth it to replace our currently existing pets. Alright, so now I'm at the Crystalofatlan Twitter page. I'm not going to call it X, I still call it Twitter. If you don't follow them yet on Twitter, it's at COA_global. If you want to follow me, on at VSG and Social, I'd really appreciate the follow, and I'd follow you back. So, so far, every day this month, they've been dropping new information about the collaboration. So we're going to talk about the stuff about the collaboration, everything they dropped so far. And the first piece of information that they dropped about this collaboration is that we are going to get two mounts. I think it was previously released on the game that we were only going to get either one pet or 2 mounts, or 2 pets in 1 mount, but it looks like we're going to get 2 pets in 2 mounts. That's the information that we have so far. There might be more information about that, so if that information comes to me, I'll bring that information to you. So the first pet that we're going to get, it looks like it's just going to be normal Garurumon, covered in blue, white, silver fur. It cuts through the sky like the howling winds. Exercising in the extreme cold, it possesses the agility of a carnivorous predator. Adventurers using the Mount Garurumon will activate the skill Hunting Instincts. Garurumon's jump distance is increased and gains a brief speed boost after jumping. The Digimon Adventure X Crystal of Atlan collaboration version goes live on August 21st at 6 server time of your character's server. So let's just take a closer look at this. So yeah, that looks super cool, because if you've ever watched Digimon, you know that it is a thing for Matt to hop on the back of Garurumon and ride him around like a horse. So that is so cool. They allow us to have this pet to kind of walk around on in the lobby. I think that's really cool. I wonder if the animations are going to be dope. I wonder if he's actually going to like move his feet, if it's going to, you know, show him jumping. I just can't wait to see all of this stuff. It looks really dope. I can't wait for them to upload information about that. I think that's probably going to be the next step, for them to show us the animations of the mounts in the game on their YouTube channel. So make sure you keep it locked to their YouTube channel so you can see this information. Hunting instincts, Garurumon's jump distance is increased and gains a brief speed boost after jumping. So looks like he's going to be able to move you around the map. Now, if they ever decide to give us an open world map that is big, or just a bigger map, this pet is going to come in super handy because of the jump distance and the speed. And also, it's freaking Garurumon, man. How cool is that? I am so excited for that, bro. All right, so a couple days later, they released this, the Metal Garurumon mount. So let's just take a look at it. It says, Garurumon's final form, achieving a new level of strength through near complete metallization of its body. But don't be fooled by its appearance. Becoming metal does not slow it down one bit. Adventurers using the mount Metal Garurumon will activate the skill Hunting Instincts. Metal Garurumon's jump distance is increased and gains a brief speed boost after jumping. So it looks like he does the same thing as regular Garurumon. He just looks a little bit different. So I'm assuming that because both of these pets do the same thing, the only difference is going to be that one probably gives you better stats than the other, because we have other mounts that kind of do lower stats and other mounts that do better stats. So I'm guessing that the Metal Garurumon, since it is a stronger evolution of Garurumon, is probably going to give you better stats. So if you are looking to pull one of these pets, it's probably going to be a gacha. That's what I'm thinking. Kind of like the bikes that are in the gacha right now. I think it's going to be something like that. So if you're looking to find the better one, it's probably going to be Metal Garurumon, though I want both of them because I personally think that Garurumon is dope. Metal Garurumon is also dope. So definitely be on the lookout for both of those and try to pull both of those. But for certainty, it's probably going to be this one that's going to be the better pet that gives you the better mount, that gives you the better stats. I keep saying pet, I'm sorry. Now, a few days later after that, they posted this on their Twitter, Machinedramon, and apparently this is going to be an enemy that we face off with our Digimon companions in the collaboration event. So let's just take a look at what it says. It says, the digital world's strongest Digimon with 100% full metal body, Machinedramon, is about to invade Atlan, one of the 4 dark masters of the digital world, full of cunning and unfathomable strength. So it looks like energy rating, we have no information on its agility, strength, magic, physical, or defense. We just know that Machinedramon is probably going to be the enemy to defeat. Now, the big question surrounding this is going to be, is it going to be like the One Punch Man collaboration event where we don't actually have a boss fight, we just have a sort of cinematic? Now, I hope that they learned from the feedback of that One Punch Man collaboration. They were able to do a little bit more of this collaboration and actually give us an event boss fight where the boss can die. We can die, that it just can be something that is like another boss fight in the game, because that will be so dope to fight Machinedramon and defeat him along with our Digimon companions. Alright, so a few days after the Machinedramon drop, they posted this. This is the Digimon Crystal of Atlan collaboration wallpaper. So if you don't have a really cool wallpaper, you can definitely go here, hit the save, download this wallpaper. You have a really cool Crystal of Atlan collaboration wallpaper. I think I downloaded it. It's really cool. So this is dope. I like that. It's got my main character, the Berserker with Agumon, and then you've got, who is this? The Scythe Guard with Gatomon. Okay, we don't like Scythe Guards around here. We like Berserkers. So this is, dude, she's doing Pepper Breath too. That's so cool. All right, so right here we have the collaboration event calendar. It says on 8/20 we get the digital assembly, log in to claim an exclusive moniker. So that's like a title. Then we've got championship summons, guaranteed to get the Patamon collaboration bauble. So it looks like everybody's going to be rocking Patamon if they take part in the championship summons. Then we've got final battle Machinedramon, challenge to earn an orange title and lots of digital artifact boxes. Now I don't know what these digital artifact boxes can be. I can only assume this is something for the gacha. And then we've got digital adventure, unlock to obtain a high rarity orange pet Gatomon. Now that's dope. So we already know we're going to get an Agumon pet, so this is probably just for Agumon and Patamon, so that's really cool. This comes on 8/20. The text says, participate in collaboration events to obtain the Orange Pet Gatomon, Bobble Patamon, and exclusive monikers. Get ready to fight alongside Agumon and Gatomon and face off against Machinedramon, one of the Dark Masters. Alright, so the next thing they dropped in line was this panel. It says, we got a little collaboration title. It looks like you got Agumon and Patamon there. Collaboration avatar frame, collaboration title icon, and collaboration bauble that shows Patamon. The text says, here's a sneak peek at the Digimon Adventure X Crystalofatlan collaboration items. Patamon will be joining the adventurer's side as an adorable bauble. New collaboration titles and avatar frames are also coming soon. They'll be proof that you are a destined or a digi-destined adventurer. This is so cool. I'm just loving every part of this. Like, I'm not even just saying that. Like, I actually am. And then finally, the information that me and you and probably everybody wants to know is, what are these pets going to do? Are they going to be worth it to replace our currently existing pets? Personally, I think the answer is going to be no, but because they are Digimon, I'm 1000% replacing my pets. Alright, so the looks like we got a screen here. It shows Agumon using Pepper Breath, and then it's got superimposed behind him War Greymon. That's so cool. Alright, so this one, oh my gosh, this text is so small. Okay, so skill description, I'm going to have to get closer to read this, sorry. It says, active skill is Terra Force. Warp Digivolves into War Greymon and uses Terra Force. Throws a massive spear of energy at enemies, dealing damage to enemies. When casting the skills, triggers the Terror Aftershock effect. Master gains a bond damage bonus. Evolution 2, Terra Aftershock, additionally grants resonance energy to the Master. And then Evolution 3, the bond damage bonus effect provided by Terra Aftershock is further enhanced. So it looks like whenever he does his skill, we're going to do more damage, and it looks like there are going to be different evolutions of Agumon that we can get, so we're not just automatically going to get the final evolution just like with the cat pet. We're going to have to actually get more copies of it, so I guess that's probably going to mean more money spent, but that's okay though. It's Digimon. Alright, so the next skill we've got is his passive. It's called Blazing Protection. Agumon enables the Master's attacks to inflict disintegration for a period of time. The Master deals additional damage to disintegrating enemies, so I'm guessing disintegration is probably like a damage over time effect, and we're going to do more damage to our enemies for that, which is super good. The next passive is Agumon's Support. Agumon grants the Master an all attribute damage bonus for a period of time after entering Resonance. So that's cool. You do Resonance, you do more damage. And then this one, Reliable Agumon for the last passive. With Agumon's assistance, the Master deals additional damage to bosses and debuffed enemies. So it looks like when the enemy is going to be hit with disintegration, you're going to do even more damage with Reliable Agumon. So it looks like Agumon is going to be the damage type pet. You're going to do more damage just by having Agumon with you, no matter what the evolution. So that is going to be really, really cool. And then we have this, the final panel they dropped. This shows the skills of Gatomon and Agumon. So it looks like this is probably going to be a support pet. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be a support pet or not. Let's just read the skill and find out. So it says here, Celestial Arrow, that's going to be the active skill. Super Digivolves into Agumon, then shoots a Celestial Arrow at the Master to activate. Oh, wow, so this, whoa, hold on. In the video, it looked like they shot the Celestial Arrow at the enemy. So it says, then shoot a Celestial Arrow at the Master to activate Divinity Potential. Grants a damage bonus and gradual HP recovery effect. That is huge. Me being a berserker, I love having things that gradually heal my HP. Evolution 1, I know how to say evolution, I'm saying evolution to trigger some people. Evolution 1, both the effect and duration of Divinity Potential are increased, so that's cool. And then Evolution 2, both the effect and duration of Divinity Potential are further increased. The skill now comes with an option. The Celestial Arrow can either target yourself or the ally with the highest damage output on the battlefield. Wow. That is insane. Now, it doesn't say there is no limitations on stacking. So what if you have one person that's just flying, and then there's 3 or 4 individuals in the raid group, and they all use that skill on that? Wow. That's going to be a super boost. All right, the first passive is Gatomon's Wisdom. With Gatomon's assistance, the master deals additional damage to enemies, so that's cool. That's just like Agumon. The second passive is Competitive Gatomon. Gatomon protects the master by providing damage resistance and damage bonus whenever the master receives healing. This effect can be stacked. So I am thinking that if you have Gatomon coupled with another pet that's not Agumon, perhaps that's going to be super, super useful. Wow. Okay, Divine Ring. Now, that's the ring that's on Gatomon's tail. I can't believe they actually thought to have that detail in there. The people who made this, they got to be fans, bro, because this is a really... Like, they only had, like, one episode talking about Gatomon's tail ring, and that's not even something that normal Gatomon have. Like, the only Gatomon that has that tail ring is Kari's Gatomon. All right, so it says... Gatomon's Divine Ring contains powerful energy that helps the master deal additional damage to bosses and mech enemies. So this is going to be something that is useful for fighting the Machine Dramon. So that is actually really cool. I am super blown away. What's the text say? Gatomon skills revealed. Your childhood companion joins the adventure. The classic Digimon Gatomon is coming to Atlan. With boundless curiosity, Gatomon, with the help of the adventurer, break through all darkness on the path ahead. After getting max evolved, a safe zone exclusive idle animation will be unlocked where Gatomon will mega evolve into Agumon. The Digimon X Crystalofatlan collaboration version goes live on August 21st. All right, and that's it. That's all the information that they released so far on the Digimon collaboration. Now, I am hoping that the next thing that they upload on their YouTube channel or their Twitter account is going to be animation of what the mounts are going to look like in the lobby, because that would be super cool to see what those mounts are going to look like. You see my cat pet right there. It's called Gatomon, just to show you that I weren't lying. So we got Gatomon, Patomon, Angemon. I didn't name my Ghost Flame Bat. Is he actually any good? I haven't even used him once. Haven't used the Walking Bomb once at all. We've got Terriermon, we've got Renamon, and we've got Andiramon. So you know that I am a Digimon fan through and through. I did this all before knowing that we were going to get a Digimon collaboration. And honestly, I thought the Digimon collaboration was a myth, a rumor when it first was announced a couple of weeks ago. So now I am super happy that it's coming to Crystalofatlan. And if there's anybody at Crystalofatlan watching, listen, man, you guys are doing an amazing job with these collaborations. The One Punch Man collaboration, for what it was okay. It was great to show that you are collaborating with the actual anime that people are actively watching, and Digimon is one of those anime, and I'm super happy, super stoked, and I cannot wait to have Gatomon and Agumon running at my side in Crystalofatlan. Like, I'm just excited for it. All right, so listen, guys, that's gonna be it for this. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you have any information you want to go ahead and put down in the comments, I would really love to hear about it. And let's just talk about this new collaboration coming and what you hope for the collaboration event. I know it's probably going to be another battle pass where we have to probably get at least one of the pets. I mean, I don't know. I can only guess. I can only assume at this point. I know for a certainty it's going to be another gacha banner for us to get the Agumon and the Gatomon. So which one should you probably get is probably going to be the next question that people are probably having. So me personally, I would probably pull for Gatomon first, because Gatomon seems like she's going to be the most useful with the healing and the support to yourself and teammates. And then Agumon might come second, even though he does like massive amounts of damage, or adds massive amounts of damage to you. I just think that you're always going to do damage, but you're not always going to get support, because there isn't like a definitive way to get healing in the game. You just have the Scythe Guard, and that's it, and then you can like heal yourself with potions and stuff like that. So I definitely am a person who leans more for getting heals in this game until they add something more that specifically like gets us heals in raids, you know. So I think that that pet's probably going to be the most useful before you pull for Agumon. So definitely Gatomon first, Agumon second. And when it comes to the mounts, probably going to want to get Metal Garurumon. Although I think regular Garurumon looks just better. I don't know. It's my opinion. All right, what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. All right, guys, so this video has been going on long enough. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy it, please hit that thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.